Warrior fans, back to Childs Field, home of Warrior Soccer. I'm Matt O'Banion bringing you some interconference action between the visiting Allen University Yellow Jackets and your Southern West University Warriors women's soccer team. First up for the visiting Yellow Jackets, starting off the season to a pretty rocky start, 0-3 so far. Three so far on the season, losing 1-7 to Converse, lost 0-1 to Erskine. The Warriors will play them Saturday, October 5th at home, and then once again on the road on October 24th. And then rounding out their most recent loss, 1-5 to Albany State, which the Warriors will also play. That'll be on the road as well on Tuesday, September 24th. And now for the Warriors, also a rocky start as well. End up tying in their first matchup against USC Beaufort 1-1. But ever since then, it's been a 3-game slip for them. 0-3-1 already on the year. Losing to Lincoln Memorial 0-1. Then also Newberry. And then 0-4 to Francis Marion over the weekend. That one did hurt a little bit more since it was a conference opponent. But on the bright side, goalie Amanda Magnan, who is in goal for the Warriors today, did have her 100th career save. But unfortunately, the Warriors could not pull this one out, as we are underway here in Childs Field, where, as you can tell, it's a wet one. Now, of course, let's go to the starting lineups. Of course, for your Warriors, in goal, as I said a few moments ago, 0-0, Amanda Magnan in goal. Of course, had her 100th save just a few days ago. Looking to continue this reign in the goal just as a junior here at Southern Wesleyan. And of course, number 6, Karina Pashevitz. Number 11, Ashley Sirkera. Number 12, Miley Choker. Number 15, Allie Dalton. Number 19, Ella Beasley. Number 21, Jessie Parrott. Number 23, Bailey Meyer. Number 26, Riley Webb. 35, Fianna Steves. And rounding out her first start on this year, it's number 43, Hannah Kovacic. Warriors had a chance in the corner. Allie Dalton, of course, taking it. Right now, still 0-0 so far as we're getting right into this rainy day game. Parrott trying to get it upfield for the Warriors. And then out of bounds, wait for the call here. And it will be going with the Yellow Jackets on this one. That throw-in going off of Webb from the Warriors, so it will be another throw-in here for the Yellow Jackets. Of course, Parrott getting first touch on that one. Still up in the air. Pashevitz getting a touch. Warriors have put some pressure so far on the Yellow Jackets defense. As there's a cross there, Kovacic racing after it. Has one to beat. Stays in, does go out of bounds, and it will stay Warrior ball, but it will go to the corner. Dalton to take the corner for the Warriors. Kicks on the way, goes for the cross, almost goes directly in goal, but it's no good. Waiting for the goal kick here. Now it's off. First touch by Bailey Meyer, getting it out to Jesse Parrott. And Cerqueira. Can't yet corral it. Yellow Jackets there. And then once again out of bounds will be Warriors ball. So that'll be Webb with the throw in here. Tries to get it to Meyer. Allen University does get first touch there. Tries to go inside. Parrott is there, and it is wide left. No good. Of course, the rain pretty recently coming down, just about probably 15 minutes before game time. And really hasn't let up since. And me personally, rain games playing is a whole lot more enjoyable than a rain game just standing there as a fan. Off of Steves here. There's Beasley. But then goes right back to Allen. Webb has it. Goes for the cross. No good. Parrott, though, trying to get it. Still there. And then cleared by Allen University. Corner kick here for the Warriors. That one's on its way, line drive. And then once get out of bounds, we'll go right back to the corner. So once again, Dalton lining up the corner. Gets through everybody, waiting for something from the Warriors. They can't get to it, though. Steve's racing after it. And there's Dalton once again. Weaving through traffic, might have a shot, goes for the cross. And then cleared by the Yellow Jackets, out of bounds once again. So still Warrior ball, just switching field. That one cleared once again, still in bounds. And we'll roll out of bounds, Beasley just letting it roll. Meyer with it for the Warriors. Goes a little long, though, racing for the corner. But can't stay in. It will be Yellow Jacket ball. Actually, no, maybe there's been some contact there. So thrown by Kovalchik. Steve's trying to race after it, getting double teamed. No handball called. Pass to Beasley. Beasley trying to go inside. Cerqueira's there. Another throw in here for the Warriors. Dalton still dribbling around. Gets it to Meyer. Meyer defender on her. There's a shot there. And saved. Coley will punt it away. Not a very far one. Cerqueira trying to fight for the Warriors. Steve's trying to get involved. No good. But a foul is called. We'll call it a push. So it will be Warriors ball with the free kick here. So Pashevics will be taking it for the Warriors. Probably trying to get something close here, trying to line it up. Dalton trying to call for it. Can't connect with her, goes right over her head and almost past the goalie. That's number 0, Lillian Chirino Herrera in goal for the Yellow Jackets. Punt is away, and again, not very good contact off the foot. Warriors do recover, dropping back to Pashevitz. Pashevitz to Steves, now back out to Beasley. Beasley with a good move, goes inside. There's Cerqueira, not a good touch though. And that one rolling out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. Throw in here, Dalton getting involved, getting a lot of quick touches so far in the game. A great cross to Meyer. Meyer going inside, actually outside to Kovacic. Kovacic trying to get to Steves, and then out of bounds once again. That one going out of bounds on the Warriors, so will be a goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. We're so far in this game, Amanda Magnan, you can see her on the other side playing out of goal pretty far. Not really any worries yet on defense. That's goal kick. Drop out, not very far, just going across field. There's Jesse Parrott on the run, trying to get back for the Warriors. Passes off target from the Yellow Jackets. That'll be Choker getting it to Beasley. Now at midfield, that's Steves. And going inside, tries to get to Dalton, a little bit off target. Yellow Jackets do recover. Now pass in the middle. And then there's Beasley get back for the Warriors. Again, the Warriors really trying to work that inside. Trying to expose the Yellow Jackets in that way. Pashevitz taking one for the team off the chest there. And a great move from Steves. A great tackle from her. Herrera out of goal. Now has to drop back with Parrott getting the ball. Parrott with again looking for a shot. Great attempt, but just a little high. A great effort from Parrott there on the shot, just a little too high. As Steve's getting back for the Warriors here, again going inside. A little high for Kovacic, but then will drop back. There's Pashevitz. Tries to make a move, does get around the defender. Still has it inside to Steves. That one gets loose though, but Steves is good to recover. Pass going across field, that's to Parrott, then Cerqueira. Trying to go an outlet, Parrott running after it. Coming from the corner. Looking for a shot, maybe a cross. There it is. And a shot by Kovacic, and again going too high. A great feed coming from Parrott and Cerqueira. Just couldn't get the job done there. Again, that's back-to-back shots from the Warriors just going way too high.
That was a little much, I know. Huh? That was a little much, wasn't it? No, you're good.
Meyer taking it off the chest. First touch for the Warriors. Tries to get to Parrott. Steves is there, though. Tries to go inside. Gets past. But some great defense coming from the Yellow Jackets. Kovalchuk going back out to Steves. And there's Beasley. Beasley now in the corner. Tries to go for a quick shot, but is grabbed by Herrera. So punt is away. A little better contact on that one. Off the head of Steves, though. First touch from Magnan on this one. But it'll just be a little drop back outlet for the Warriors. So no real pressure there. On the far sideline, they'll try to get to Dalton there. As now it does get to Meyer, though, who has Beasley, and they will connect on here. As Kovalchuk on the outside, one-on-one. They will call offsides, more than likely, on Kovalchuk. So the first free kick for the visiting Yellow Jackets coming up right here. As the rain has definitely subsided a lot, just a little light drizzle here. Free kick on the way.
Do we know if it's going to rain again or if it's past?
So we'll call a foul on the Warriors with the push. So it'll be back-to-back free kicks for the Yellow Jackets.
Grace, you think we'd be good to put the camera back down there, or do you want to wait a little bit?
Free kick on the way, off the head of Steves. That touch going a little wide off the Yellow Jackets, will be out of bounds. Steves almost lining up for the throw-in, but will hand it off to Beasley as that one slips out her hand.
Got you caught there.
And the touch off the Yellow Jackets, rolling out of bounds on the far side. Will be webbed with the throw-in, gets it to Parrott. And then out of bounds off of Parrott. Kovalchuk racing after it for the Warriors in near side corner. Also getting double teamed. Has a chance to get back for the Warriors here. And it will be out of bounds off of Kovalchuk. Off the deflection, so it will be a goal kick here. And it does look like and feel like rain has completely subsided. So we're going to hope that it stays like this for the rest of the game. So, of course, trying to get some content for halftime and also some post-game. Off the head here, Dalton's got a head of steam, but can't hold on to it. Throw in here. Kovalchik does get a touch, but immediately out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets, so will be another throw in with Beasley taking it. Cerqueira getting a touch, still has it. Booted away. Now going all the way back to Choker. Pashevic's trying to get a feed here, has a head of steam, dribbling through traffic. And Cerqueira trying to go forward as well. But then out of bounds will be a throw-in. Being on the rolling. It will be a throw-in for Allen University. Off the head, Yellow Jackets gets the first touch. Tries to go for a pass upfield. Some great defense and a deflection by Meyer. But then once again out of bounds off of Kovalchik. Actually, no, it'll be out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. So throw in by Beasley. Dalton getting the first touch. And then out of bounds. And it will be Yellow Jacket ball. Sub coming in for the Yellow Jackets. Will be Tashio Talford. And once again out of bounds off the Warriors, so yet another throw in. But this one out of bounds off the Yellow Jacket, so Beasley with the throw in. Tries to get to Dalton, but Steves will get involved. Clear attempt by the Yellow Jackets. Trying to look upfield here. Pashevic's playing some great defense. It does make it upfield, but Meyer is there for the Warriors.
Oh, that camera disconnected. Dang it, Bobby. Can you go on this side of me?
Again, just the second touch by Magnan in goal. But again, really no pressure from the Yellow Jackets on it. So again, Warriors trying to put some pressure on it. Tries to go inside to Kovalchik, but no good on the clear. And the Warriors putting some pressure on this defense here. Dalton trying to get around. And Fianna Steves gets the goal for the Warriors.
Goal! SWU! Goal number 35, FIFA Steves.
So a great goal opening up this game by Fianna Steves. On the run. Looking to extend this lead here. Can't hold on. Good defense. And it will be in the corner for the Warriors. That'll be Dalton taking it. Corner kick on the way. Joker has it. Now back out to Dalton, who tries to get the cross, but it's just too high. Pass going a little too short off of Joker there, but Warriors do recover. Are having in the middle of the field. Tries to go outlet all the way to Webb in the corner. But will roll out of bounds. Will be Yellow Jacket ball. Looks like a sub getting ready to come in for the Warriors. Will be number 25, Helen Posey. As she will enter here. And she'll be coming in for number 43, Hannah Kovalchik. So great start coming from Kovalchik. Had some chances and had some looks, some great passes too. Throw in here, tries to go inside. Dalton trying to keep it herself. And then Parrott not being able to keep the ball to herself. Tries to get a quick pass off. It was no good and out of bounds. But then the throw-in deflected off of the Yellow Jackets. The Warriors have it here. There's Steves trying to go for number 2. Actually be a pass. Posey almost trying to get the rebound and goal. But no good now in the corner and out of bounds. Will stay Warrior ball. Throw in, Posey's there, gets it to Steves. Goes a little long though, but Myers there with the shot. Again too wide, or again too high. So the goal kick here for the Yellow Jackets. First touch is Meyer. Warriors dropping back to Choker. Now going upfield. Posey can't get a foot on it. But it will stay Warrior ball. Ups to Steves on the throw-in. A great find to Grubbs. And then that pass from Steves to Posey just going a little wide and out of bounds. But it will stay Warriors ball with the clear off of the Yellow Jackets. Pass trying to go inside, deflected. But right back to Grubbs. Cross to Parrott, does stay in bounds. Cross to Dalton. And a great poke coming from the goalie. And then the foul there on the Warriors. It will be on Webb. Warriors having a few chances there. Got pretty close to the goal, just some good defense. Free kick. Warriors do get first touch. Then the pass upfield from the Yellow Jackets goes over Grubb's head, does have some pressure, will drop back to Magnan. And with a great clear. A great touch by Meyer to get back for the Warriors. Now going upfield, Dalton being held there a little bit. As that one rolls out of bounds, will be Warrior ball. And having another Kovacic come into the game, but this one is Abby Kovacic. And Taylor Carper also coming in game for the Warriors. With Parrott and Dalton coming out of the game off of the starting lineup. And with the throw in here from the Yellow Jackets coming up, they do get first touch, but then right out of bounds. Quick throw in from the Warriors. Pass trying to go to Carper. End up going a little too far for the Warriors. So it will be another goal kick for the visiting Yellow Jackets. Little dump off pass here from the goal. Warriors trying to get aggressive here, and it's working out so far. Meyer having it. Might take a look. Drops it off. There's Kovacic. And Kovacic with a diving save, you can call it, coming from Herrera. Kovacic calling it from Posey. And Kovacic getting double teamed. Couldn't really get a shot off there. Warriors do have it. Choker getting it up. Back to Kovacic. Looking for something inside. There's Carper. Getting it back to Kovacic and out of bounds. It will be a corner kick for the Warriors, though. Corner kick here on the way. And out of bounds off of the side post. So it will result in a goal kick for the Yellow Jackets. Under 9 minutes left here in the first half. Warriors leading 1-0. Steve's playing some great defense. Tries to go a dump off pass to Carper. Then goes right back to Pashevitz. And then out of bounds off of Grubbs. And pretty immediately out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. So it will be Warriors ball once again. The throw in here does get to Steves. And the Posey's pass intended for Kovacic. And then out of bounds, still Warriors ball. Carper getting first touch, so there's a shot there. Right to Herrera, which is saved. Point is away. It's not a good one, though. We're trying to capitalize on it. It is their ball. Throw in to Carper. Does get the touch. Inside to Steves. Takes off the head. And then you can call it a diving stop. But will be a little bit of a mental error there, as it will be now resulting in a corner kick for the Warriors. She would just let it roll out of bounds. It would have been a goal kick for them. Carper here lining up the corner. On its way. Steves gets the touch. Dropping back. On its way. Off the crossbar, inches away, but there's Pachovics there. And there's the diving save from Herrera. Pachovics getting it out to Grubbs. And there's Posey trying to get around. Yellow Jackets end up getting the choker. Now turning it around for the Warriors. Outlet pass to Grubbs. Has Posey. Posey then to Carper. Carper trying to find someone in the middle. Does find Meyer. Meyer trying to get a quick step. Has McCohen. And then Webb. No good off the foot of Kovacic. So the sun actually starting to come out here on Childs. As Grubbs there has it. Warriors dancing around. And out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. Has Posey on the throw in. Pass from Meyer intended for Kovacic, but rolling out of bounds. Throw in here. McCowan going up for it. And Grubbs racing after the clear. And then the foul there. Free kick here from Pashevitz. Meyer has it for the Warriors, dropping back to Pashevitz once again. And then dropping all the way back to Magnan. About a minute 30 left in this first half. Warriors are still leading 1-0. As off the head of McCowan. And out of bounds, another.
One minute remaining.
About a minute left here, even less than that. And then the foul is called against the Yellow Jackets. About 30 seconds left here. Can the Warriors make this a 2-0 game? Having to get it off quick here. Steves and Meyer around the ball. 15 seconds here.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Tries to go for the header,
3,
but no
2,
good. We will go into halftime with the Warrior lead off of Fianna Steves. Having her goal coming around the halfway point of this first half. We'll actually be down on the field in just a few moments to get some answers from Coach Al on their first half performance, and also getting some second half action coming from him as well. So we'll be right back in just a moment with that. Back now here on the field, I'm with Coach Al Manesco, talking about his first half performance, having a 1-0 lead against the visiting Allen University Yellow Jackets. Coach Dow, what was the game plan?
Well, I don't I'm just minded, which has been a bit of our and is
Having a goal with that plan coming from number 35, Deanna Steves. Of course, with that goal, are you looking to change anything about the game coming in the second half to extend this lead?
I think we just stick to what we've been doing. We're just going to be a little more critical in the final third and just finish those chances we are getting. And I think we just got to start with that early in the second half so that we can be a little more relaxed throughout the rest of the game.
Thank you so much. Good luck with second half. Getting back now underway for the Warriors here. Of course, just moments ago, talking about having the 1-0 lead on the visiting Yellow Jackets. And just reiterating that the Warriors defense trying to keep the pressure off goalie Amanda Magnan. Of course, recently getting to 100 saves against Francis Marion. And honestly, trying to stay right as that one, and as that clear is actually off the flagpole. Corner kick here from Dalton. In the goal, but wrong side. Joker played some great defense. Does get past her, though. Two. Trying to dribble through traffic. Shot there. Is over. Punt is away. This is one of the better ones we've seen. pass upfield. Here's Webb getting it off to Parrott. One to beat around the corner. Does keep it in bounds, though. Choker with some great defense and out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets. It will be a quick throw in here coming from Webb. Can't find any white jerseys from the Warriors, and so that one will roll out of bounds. Still Warriors ball, though. Does get to Dalton, goes for the cross. Almost saw goal number 2 for Fianna Steves. But it looks like a goal there for number 43, Hannah Kovacic, her first of the year.
Scored by number 43, Hannah Kovacic.
So goal number 2 for the Warriors, but goal number 1 for Hannah Kovacic. Of course, another junior getting a goal here. And of course, the game plan of adding more pressure is really working for Coach Al and the Warriors. Sir Kara there popping out and a hard foul there. As we'll definitely be seeing a card here, and it is a red card on number 5, Jillian Lackey. And none of the Yellow Jackets are happy with that. And Lackey, of course, not happy about that one. Lackey having words with the referee earlier in the game. So that will be the second red card on the year for the Yellow Jackets. Already missing Talia Brooks. And then now playing one down for the rest of the game here. So now Warriors needing to capitalize on the mismatch here as Pashevics with a line drive. Kept in bounds though, but called offsides. Offsides was called on number 15, Allie Dalton. So it will be a free kick here for the Yellow Jackets. Out of bounds off the Yellow Jackets here. It'll be Webb with a quick throw in, trying to get to Steves. Upfield by Parrott. There's Kovacic. And then the foul on Kovacic there. Looks like Carper will be coming back in for the Warriors. It will be Beasley coming off for the Warriors. Joker taking a throw in for the Warriors on the far side, just about right at midfield. So it will be a foul there on the Yellow Jackets, so it will be a free kick coming up for the Warriors. So another chance for them to extend this lead. It will be Meyer taking the free kick. From this angle, you could see her try to go for the goal. As all the Warriors inside the box here, but off the head of the Yellow Jackets, a great ball from them. Out of bounds, but it will still be Warriors ball. It'll be Kovalchik right in the corner. Throw in, tries to go inside. Good deflection from Steves. Gets in close. Has the shot off the post, and Parrott goes into the goal. As there's another cross. Kovalchik almost finding number 2. And just a lot of opportunities there missed by the Warriors. Meyer has it for the Warriors. Back to Meyer from Parrott. Now to the inside, Steves makes a move. So inside. Almost comes out for Dalton. Then grabbed once again by Herrera. Yellow Jackets trying to dribble through Choker. Does go across field, finding some connection. There's Parrott getting it back. To the outside she goes, trying to get a quick step there. Does get the pass off. No offside, just has to get past the goalie. No one in goal. Tries to go for the cross, not in yet. And actually saved and out. Such a big opportunity for the Warriors there. Herrera outside of goal and honestly actually going off of the left inside post. So it will be Carper in the corner. Warriors going up for it, and it is in. Looks like it will be a header for Karina Pashovitz.
SWU! Goal by number 6, Karina Paskovitz.
So goal number 3 for the Warriors here. And Pashovitz getting in on the action here. The Georgia native getting the header goal off the corner. So 3-0 the Warriors lead here. Getting a great replay of that one. And the Warriors again, right where they left off. A lot of pressure there. Still not in. Carper with a shot, deflected. But Meyer is there. Pashovic's handling. And it actually looks like another sub getting ready to come in for the Warriors. Number 29, Maddie Moles, getting ready to check in here. Warriors having a great second half and really following that game plan that Coach Al wanted, putting a lot more pressure on this Yellow Jacket defense. As Moles will enter the game and Circair will come off. Out of bounds off the head of the Yellow Jackets will be Warriors ball still. Out of bounds this time off the Warriors will be a throw in for the Yellow Jackets. And then once again, right out of bounds. Still Yellow Jacket ball. Trying to dribble out of it. Foul is called. Kovalchuk trying to go on a run here for the Warriors, but does get stopped by the Yellow Jackets. And then out of bounds will still be Warriors ball. Throw in, first touch is Dalton. And offsides on Kovalchuk. And about 30 minutes left in this game. We're just looking to close this one out. And looking at their first win at home and on the season. Has his free kicks on the way. Off the head of Steves. Been using her noggin a lot in this game. It's one way to have your head in the game. Harper dancing around, trying to drill through traffic, does a good job, loses that one though. And a great deflection by Kovalchuk. And Talford will be re-entering for the Yellow Jackets. And a few subs looking like they're getting ready to come in here for the Warriors. Of course, seeing Helen Posey getting ready to re-enter. Then number 24, Wynn Bradley. And then Audrey Crawford getting ready to check in here. It will be Steves coming off, Kovalchuk coming off, and Dalton coming off for the Warriors. So Coach Al going with a different setup here. Of course, Steves has gotten her goal. Kovalchuk has gotten her goal. Dalton got pretty close to getting a goal, but already just had a great start and a great game so far. Parrott trying to get a goal, gets around, goes for the shot. That one's in. And a great shot from Parrott.
Go SWU! Goal by number 21, Jesse Parrott.
And That'll be Barrett's first goal in the season. Of course, just a great showing so far from this Warriors offense. And getting so excited. Actually, some of the bench players getting off of her crutches. Morris Rooch halfway jumping for joy. As that one rolling back to Pashevics. She'll elect not to go to Magnan, had a little bit of pressure on her, so she'll just dribble around. Carper racing after in the corner, but they will call offsides. Pretty late call for offsides as Crawford already had a pretty big beat on her. And it looks like Grubbs and Abby Kovacic getting ready to come back in the game. As more than likely, we will see Jesse Parrott come off. Free kick here. First touch is by Webb. Pashvik's getting it to Choker. Choker having a lot of room to work with. Posig having a little bit of pressure on her. Gets it out, though, back to Choker. Gets in the middle. There's Meyer. Meyer trying to get a beat. Gets around, tries to go for a little slick pass. Good for the Warriors. Webb still has it, though. Tries to get a good foot on it. Can't get it, though. Out of bounds. A little bit of confusion there. Looked like she actually grabbed the ball before it went out of bounds. But it will say it'll be Yellow Jacket ball. Choker upfield, gets it to Posey. Posey around that sideline, now up to Bradley. But called for offsides. Free kick here from the Yellow Jackets. Bowles tries to get a beat on it. Does get to Meyer. And joining the group here, it will be McCowan and Beasley looking to re-enter the game. And usually being up 4-0, you'd usually put a goalie and put in some fresh legs in. But really, Amanda Magnan has been pretty fresh in goal. Not much pressure on her. Not a save to her name in this game. That's just been some great defense coming from the Warriors. Pashevitz with the ball for the Warriors on that far sideline. Defender trying to get around. Does dump it off to Choker. And Choker upfield trying to go for Bradley, but Moles does have it now upfield. Bradley trying to work for it. Can't get, but there's Posey getting back for the Warriors. Posey chip shot upfield, gets it to Carper. Carper gets it to Parrott. Parrott looking Can't get it, though. Some great defense coming from the Yellow Jackets. And then the subs coming in, McCowan, Abby Kovacic, Beasley, and Grubbs. So it will be Webb coming off. Bailey Meyer coming off, Choker coming off, and of course Parrott coming off after her goal. So only 3 starters in the game. That's Beasley, Pashevix, and Magnan in goal. Everyone else, some fresh legs for the Warriors coming in. Just with about 23 minutes left in this game. Of course, being up 4-0 here, you'd like to see some of your bench players get some goals on there. As McCowan takes off the head. A hard pass there, coming from the Yellow Jackets, going out of bounds. That's Blackman there. Getting ready to check in for the Yellow Jackets. Kovacic trying to drill through some traffic. Foul is called, though. That one's on number 6, Rachel Roll. Of course, Roll looking like she's in some pain, will elect to stay in the game. There'll be a free kick here for Pashevitz. Kick on the way, trying to go for goal. Bounces by her, and that'll be a goal for Pashevitz. All the way from the Conference Carolinas logo, just a one bounce in goal.
Goal by number 6, Serena Pascoe.
And that'll be the second goal for Pashevitz on the day as they lead 5-0 here with 22 minutes left in this game, getting a great replay on this one. What a leg, and just unfortunate for Herrera getting past her right by your legs. But what a game coming from Pashevitz. Beasley was trying to work through some traffic there. A little bit of deflection. Friendly fire. Grubbs there. Looked like she might take a shot. We'll let it go to Carper. There's Kovacic. That's Abby. Can't hang on to it. Just barely gets past her. Now back out to Beasley. Beasley shows off the leg. Right height, but that one's in the parking lot. Of course, Beasley's previous 2 shots have been just high of the goal. That one just being wide right. Anita Lewis Henry coming into the game. That's the goal kick here. Grubbs is there, does get first touch, keeps it in bound. Kovacic is there, dribbles around traffic, tries to bounce out, but a little bit miscommunication between her and Carper, as that one does roll out of bounds. Beasley likes to go inside. Crawford to Bradley. Bradley gets in goal. And first goal of the season to win Bradley.
Go SWU! Goal by number 24.
And a great shot to extend this lead for the Warriors. Getting a replay of this one. Just a great shot coming from Miss Win Bradley. Of course, that shot being sponsored by Mugshot Coffee. Their slogan is discover a new coffee adventure with their great tasting and signature pour-over blend being sourced directly from Costa Rica and Mexico. Located on 210 East Main Street, right down the road in Central South Carolina. The Warriors now lead 6-0 as we're under 20 here. Pashkovitz, I feel like her only goal for the rest of the game would try to go for that hat trick. Of course, a great move coming from Helen Posey. Gets around the defender, but stops right there. Another throw into Posey, no one on her. Gets it to McCowan. McCowan trying to go for it, might be in offsides on Kovacic, but they'll say she was. So no offsides there on Kovacic, but that one is rolling out of bounds. Almost saved by the Yellow Jackets.
I'm trying to, because like the pole was in the way. The pole was in the way.
Corner kick here coming up for Carper. On the way. Pashovic gets the hat trick. If you're watching at home and have a hat on, just go ahead and throw it at the TV at this point.
Goal by number 6, Karina Paskovich. Her third for the night.
And just what a night for Karina Pashkovitz. As it looks like we might be get some fresh legs in goal. As Amanda Magnan coming off. And it will be number 1, Natalie Trudell, coming in goal for the Warriors. The freshman from Boiling Springs, South Carolina. Of course, we'll definitely be seeing some more of Natalie Trudell, as she is the dual sport athlete playing soccer, but also a women's basketball player here for the Warriors. So, of course, we see a lot of our women's soccer team going and playing lacrosse in the spring, but it's pretty rare that you see a soccer-basketball mashup. And, of course, you could call Natalie Trudell one of the unicorns of that matchup, as that one is out of bounds off of the Yellow Jackets. That throw in, Maddie Moles getting a touch on it. Does stay in bounds, and then out off of the Yellow Jackets. McCowan rolling over that one. Could have been a highlight reel goal right there, but Beasley's going for the highlight here. Almost gets past her once again. Goal kick here. As Posey taking a tumble. Pretty much the most pressure that we've seen the Yellow Jackets put on the Warriors on defense. And it's immediately going the other way. It will be a foul on Posey there, so it will be a free kick here. McCowan on the run, trying to go upfield to Kovacic. Kovacic just too far behind on that one. Trying to get back here for the Warriors. Does get the Meg. Trying to get around Grubbs. Grubbs getting it back for the Warriors. Kovacic now with it. Back to McCowan. McCowan having a lot of open space here. It could be a shot. Rolls over that one. And just an easy stop there for Herrera. About 15 minutes left in this game. Warriors up 7-0. And of course, the star of this game for the Warriors has been Karina Pashkovitz. They've had it on the 14th. Today is their final day of it.
That's right. They already had them before this.
Yep. So throw in here, coming from Kovacic to Bradley. Bradley trying to go for number 2, almost in there. A great touch by Herrera in goal. Corner kick here for the Warriors. That's going up. Kovacic trying to go for one. As Bailey Meyer will be coming back in the game. As Karina Pashkovitz getting a standing ovation for the hat trick in this game. A big part for the Warriors in this big win. Posey trying to get the goal there. Tries to go for the header in. Can't bounce in though. Wynn trying to go for number 2. Can't get it. Bailey Meyer having a lot of open space. Tries to go for it. Too low though. Pass out to Beasley from Kovacic. Shot wide right once again. Goal kick is on the way. Yellow Jackets get first touch on it. Maddie Moles trying to get it back, though. Yellow Jackets in Warrior territory. But of course, Warriors getting it right back. And then out of bounds off McCowan. Thrown by the Yellow Jackets, trying to work around. Grubbs with it, drops back to Meyer, and Meyer puts a boot on it to Carper. Crawford does get a touchdown for the Warriors, but right back to the Yellow Jackets. And then out of bounds, either off of Grubbs or McCowan. But either way, it will be a Yellow Jacket throw-in. As Cerqueira and Allie Dalton getting ready to check back in. Gets by Bradley. Dropping back. And the Warrior bench getting very excited for Trudell. Of course, her first touch as a goalkeeper for the Warriors, as that is the first shot and first save of Natalie Trudell's career here at Southern Wesleyan. And her first punt. A great header by Wynn Bradley on the run. Audrey Crawford gets the pass to Carper, but does roll out of bounds. We'll be in the corner here. Carper has it for the Warriors. As we are under 10 minutes left here. Just crunch time for the Warriors, being up 7-0. Goal there and a great out, but a foul on McCowan. Off the head of Posey. Moles gets a touch to Bradley. Has a move, has the shot. Almost gets past Herrera once again, but it'll be a save for her. A great feed by Maddie Moles to Bradley. Crawford does get past her. Doesn't get past Posey, though. It's pass up to McCowan, who takes a shot and is grabbed by Herrera. McCowan getting the first touch for the Warriors. Pass out to Posey. Posey tries to go quick to Crawford. Does get deflected, though. Up the field, a little pass to Bradley. Bradley danced through traffic. There's the shot. Wide right. Clock is stopped. As after Bradley's shot, she will go off. Be Cerqueira and Dalton coming back on. Grubbs has it for the Warriors. Cerqueira calling for it. Crawford does have it, though. hard shot there, deflected by Beasley. Grubbs trying to look for a shot, also deflected. Dalton having another chance. That one getting stopped by Herrera. Punt is away. Does connect, but Moles getting a touch on it for the Warriors. There's Crawford once again. Tries to go out. There's Cerqueira. Cerqueira with the shot. Almost in. Wide right. As a sub coming on for the Yellow Jackets. That's Rachel Roll re-entering. Trying to go for the shot. Kovacic misses it, though. Almost in for Abby Kovacic. Of course, Roll coming in and being very aggressive against Avery Grubbs. Grubbs with the throw in. Moles can't get a good pass on it. It will roll out of bounds. Of course, having a lot of pressure on her.
Also, I just want to say I called it because when I was telling Coach Al about getting interviewed, I was like, well, like, yeah, post-game stuff, he'll be with you about the game, if y'all do win, and then, like, let's say Karina gets a hat trick, and you'll interview her. So I'm like Tony Romo.
We don't have time for that. I gotta get dinner, dog.
Okay.
We're doing a quick inning and then we're out.
Under 5 minutes here left in the game. The Warriors up 7-0. Looking to honestly extend that here. They've had a lot of good shots so far. Of course, getting deflected. And also a few of those just some easy bounces right to Herrera in goal. Another foul on Abby Kovacic. Crawford getting it to Dalton. Dalton trying to make a move. Shot there. Shot saved. Allie Dalton having so many attempts at the goal and just right to Herrera and getting saved. I have another one here, trying to work around some defense. Looking for an opening. And then a foul is called. So we'll call that foul on Allie Dalton, but not sure how it was initiated on her. As Dalton fighting for the ball again. And out of bounds will be Warriors ball with about 2:20 left in this game. Quick throw in, Cerqueira. Audrey Crawford trying to get a shot on. That's Helen Posey off the right post. Posey seeing a rocket to the goal. Inches away from getting a goal for herself. Under 2 minutes left in this game. Warriors still staying aggressive as it's a 1-on-4. And a foul is called. That'll be on McCowan. Trying to go quick here. Grubbs up the sideline. Nobody on hers. Gets around her defender. Sees Dalton. Dalton having an opening. And no foul called. Wow. Very surprising and getting fouled. As we're about 1 minute left in this game, we'll begin pretty much victory formation for the Warriors here. With about 20 seconds left in this game, the Warriors as they with the ball. Under 10 now. Kovacic back to Meyer. And that is all she wrote. Warriors win this one on their own home turf. 7-0 against the visiting Allen University Yellow Jackets. And just a great game coming from a hat trick of Karina Pachovitz. Of course, trying to get an interview with her right before we get this game over with. And of course, a great game coming from the Warriors defense. And getting some action from Natalie Trudell, the freshman goalkeeper. Post-game interview here. I'm with Karina Pashkovitz, of course, getting your first hat trick of the year in this 7-0 win against Allen University. What was your game plan coming into this game?
As a team, we just wanted to possess the ball, control it, and then just take as many shots as possible.
And absolutely, that's so many shots on goal for yourself and just the entire team as a whole. Of course, getting a hat trick in this game against Allen University, how does that feel getting your first one of the year?
Feels really good. Really proud of myself. And just hope it happens more.
Yeah, we're hoping that too, getting a few more wins for this women's soccer team. And of course, last question, what are some of the goals you have for the rest of the season?
I hope we continue the winning streak, just keep doing good, just keep winning more games.
Absolutely, and congratulations on the hat trick and the win, Karina.